Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Mike, this is Build and Tinker, and today we're continuing with our build of the Ford Falcon XB GT Post-Apocalyptic Edition from Hachette Models, and we have a free gift with this one. It's a poster, but it's made of metal, and it's quite cool. Got a picture of the Falcon against a rather moody sunset, something you can hang in your workshop or man cave or games room, wherever you display your models really. So yeah, it's quite nice. There were other gifts in the collection, including a little plinth you can put in front of your model, and even a hip flask. So don't have that one yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing that one arrive. So let's get on with issues 9 and 10. We're going to construct part of a wheel and some brakes. So the first step of this process is pretty straightforward. We're going to be attaching the caliper to the hub knuckle, and there is a small, you probably can't see it on the camera, but there's a small cutout here that this perfectly fits into. And we take the chromed screw and literally just attach that through the back. That's going to hold the caliper in place, ready for us to start actually attaching parts of the brake disc. Now the brake disc comes in two parts. There's a thin part here which has got a couple of little posts sticking out of it. That goes on first, with the posts facing in towards the hub knuckle, where there are two little holes that will just locate that into place. So you have to sort of push it in and then just gently rotate it until the holes find those posts, and then you can just kind of push it together, and that half of the disc is now quite firmly attached, and that gives us enough space then for the second part of the disc to come in, and again it needs to feed in to the caliper first, and there is room for them both. There we are. It's a slightly strange setup, but that then goes over the top of the hub mount. And then all of this comes together with the wheel. Now we made this wheel, I think it was quite early, issue 2 or 3. And again, hard to see on camera, but if you look into that wheel hub, you'll see there's a little notch that sticks out on the side of the hub there. Not sure if you can see that. And there's a corresponding cutout here on this side of the, can I get that position so you can see it? There we go. There is a little cutout to this side, just there. We've got to line that up with the little notch that sticks out on the wheel, but you can't really see it. Once you bring them together, you can't really see what you're doing, so we just have to kind of hope and pray, but that's actually gone on quite easy. And then there's a single screw that just goes through the middle of this hub. It's got a flanged end on it to hold it in place, and we're going into the metal part of the hub, so you can screw it all the way in, and then just back it out a corner turn. Once you've got it all the way tightened, just take it out a corner turn or so, just to give, maybe a little bit more, just to give the wheel some freedom to rotate. And there we are, but you don't want it to be loose. So really quick and easy. We've got the hub knuckle and the caliper and the disc, or the rotor as some people call it, attached to the wheel from an early issue. And all that's left then is this center cap. There's a chrome center cap that again we got quite early on. And they're actually magnetic. So there's a little magnet built into it, and it just drops into the center and sticks, which is pretty good. So I quite like that. I really love this wheel. This whole assembly looks amazing. That's pretty much it for issue 9. There's nothing more to do there. We've now got a wheel with the all of the assembly required to attach it to the car as soon as all the correct suspension components are there. So we'll move on to issue 10, which is the assembly of another wheel. Now I've got the parts here, and there's 3 parts to the wheel. There's no tyre to fit yet, which I'm glad about, because that was fitting the tyre to the first one was such hard work. I'm still slightly traumatized by it, so I'm not sure I'm ready to do another one, but I'm sure there's one coming in a not too distant future. But for now, we'll assemble this wheel. The three parts are an outer part that's metal, an outer part that's plastic, and then the inner part with the spokes on it. And the inner part literally just sits straight over the top of this metal outer piece, which has got 3 threaded studs, and then this plastic cover goes over the top of the whole lot. Again, it's got 3 holes in it, so you just line the holes up with the threaded studs and it will drop neatly into place, he says. Yeah. Oh, there is a correct way round, sorry. If it doesn't all fit together neatly, then just rotate that inner piece round 1 screw and see if that does it, because it sat down a bit nicer by rotating it round. 3 screws hold this all in, and they go in from the back and screw into the metal. They can go in nice and tight. That's it. That's everything for issue 10. A really quick issue, but we're now left, having done those 2, with 1 completed wheel with some hub assembly on the back, and 1 wheel which is now awaiting a tyre, which I'm guessing we'll get very soon, and then hopefully soon we can get these attached to part of the car. But really enjoying the Hachette model. I think the quality is incredibly good. They go together pretty easy, except for the tyres, and their delivery service has been excellent. Everything's arrived on time without any fuss, no missing parts, no mistakes. So, which is a big part of partwork modelling, dealing with the deliveries, and some companies manage that better than others, but Hachette have done a really great job of that. So that's really the end of that real quick one. And if you enjoyed it, please remember to click like and click subscribe. The vast majority of my viewers are not subscribed, so it really helps if you can, because it promotes the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. So, if you hit the bell icon as well, you get notified when I put new videos up. I try to do them nice and regular. We did have a little bit of a gap over the last couple of weeks where I was initially off for work, doing some work, and also I got a flu, so I was down for a week. But we'll pick up with the regular videos going forward, and I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, great to see how this model's coming along. So I will see you next time. Take care.